Today's topic is competing against yourself, a runner's confession. And the subtitle is Don't Worry About the Fast Girls. My story here that I want to share is my journey back into running. I've been a runner for years, but sometimes I take some time off and I get out of shape. And that's the situation I find myself in currently. I took the last few years, even just before the pandemic, to focus on strength training. And now I'm getting back into running, and I found that my endurance has faded out, and I have to rebuild it, and that's kind of humbling for me. And so I go out onto the trail by my house, and naturally, there are people that are faster than me running, and I'm just thinking this one particular girl that just blew right past me on a run the other day, and I've seen her out there before when I used to run the trail more frequently. She just effortlessly ran past me with her dog, and I could have been super bummed, and maybe I was, but she was obviously in great cardio shape still from the last time when I had seen her out there. And I try to keep up with her, or at least not let her get out of sight, but I'm just not there at that level of fitness yet. And so she went around the corners and she was out of sight. And then she lapped me and came back running in the other direction. I smiled at her because I'm like, good for you for like being out there and kicking butt. But the reminder for me is that I'm competing against myself. I am competing against my running time from yesterday. I'm trying to achieve the pace I used to have when I was running regularly, but I have to realize that I have to work for it. It's not just going to come. I'm not just going to be able to run like a gazelle on the mountaintops after just running 3 or 4 times. I've got to put in the work. And so, when I go out there and run and I see that my paces are just so much slower than they used to be, I want to be discouraged, but I realize I guess I'm competing against the version of me from 2018 that was getting closer to my PR pace, the paces that I know I can get to, the fitness level that I've been at before. The girl that is faster than me can serve as a motivation, but I'm not competing against her. So I hope that if you're in the midst of a fitness pursuit or anything else, that you remember that improving what you can do is what's more important. Not worrying about your competitors, not worrying about people that are already ahead of you in whatever discipline you're working on. Worry about how you can show up constantly, consistently, and do better than you did the day before. That's really what it's all about. So this is just an encouragement to myself and hopefully to someone else too, that doing the best you can do and showing up and constantly getting incremental improvements is really the best way to make great improvements over time. So be encouraged, my friends. Thanks for watching.